like what you sent me,
Yeah.
fucking works. That on the molecular level, where you were when you wrote
the
that
molecules are aligning
is
here.
where I am right now.
I'm glad that your and mine molecular levels could converge in such a way where I could just share some of my molecules with you.
Jason kind of had a lineup in his head about what he wanted Young Turks to be.
I've known Matt for a while. I met Brian through the bass player in my band at that time. His name was Lucas, and we played in a band called Hell and Reason.
Yeah, fucked up.
Gareth kind of came together because his old band Prophets and my old band Hell and Reason played together frequently, and I love Lucas and he's a great bass player, but every time I saw Prophets it was just like, holy shit, this dude is so fucking good at bass. When Mason came on board, it was through his history with Matt.
I actually started as the fill-in bass player in Young Turks. If anyone saw us on our first tour last year.
And by the spring it was kind of solidified, the lineup that we have now. Mason on drums, in place of our old drummer Curtis, Gareth on bass, Brian on guitar, Jason on guitar, and me singing.
I don't think that song could have been written any better, lyrically or musically for that matter. Like, it's exactly the way it should be. We are pretty fortunate because we weren't like really great friends before we started the band.
Collectively, like through touring and spending a lot of time in the practice space together, we've become really, really good friends. And so we've come a long way as far as like the emotional depth and the level of friendship and like, you know, the real sincere kind of like brotherhood that we have together. Like, you know, we are very, very good friends and we've developed very, very close relationships, and I'm glad to see that reflects in the music too.
Ultimately, if there's something that I want people to take away from, is that we need to be being good to each other, that we need to love each other. You can have a really fulfilling and wonderful life because of it, and so that's something that I think this Young Turks record certainly embodies in many ways.
If anybody hears this album and takes a second thought about anything that we've had to say, that's great for me.
Warritos es la drink para Estados Unidos. Muy bien. Gracias.